President Bowen, it is now my pleasure to introduce our student speaker to you. We gather today to commend these men and women for their success in completing their academic studies. To represent the class of 2016, I am pleased to introduce Jasmine M. Turner, who will be receiving her bachelor's degree in advertising and marketing communications this morning. Jasmine has spent her time at JWU tirelessly pursuing her dream. She was the recipient of the Presidential Academic Scholarship, as well as the DECA Scholarship and the JWU Alumni Grant for her academic success. Outside of the classroom, Jasmine was a Showcase Selection Committee member and elected delegate for the National Association of Campus Activities and assumed leadership roles as a Wildcat Wahoo Committee Coordinator, Hall Council Vice President, and member of the Collegiate Ambassador Team. For the past 2 years, Jasmine has been a member of our nationally recognized advertising team. Jasmine's internship was at the Rhode Island Coalition for the Homeless. She's been the graphics and marketing coordinator for the University Involvement Board and a writer for the Campus Herald, where she counts an interview with the author Piper Kerman among her highlights. Please join me in welcoming Jasmine Turner, who brings commencement greetings on behalf of her classmates.
I just want to start off by saying thank you for the lovely introduction, Dean Nebraska. So good morning, everyone. I would like to welcome distinguished guests, students, family, alumni, and faculty to the 2016 Undergraduate Commencement Ceremony. I am honored and humbled to stand before you today. My name is Jasmine Turner, and I am a senior studying advertising and marketing communications, graduating with a Bachelor of Science. I first want to thank the students for their hard work that brought them this far in their success. A special thank you to the families that generously put up with our late night phone calls and encouraged us to depart from a place we knew to be so comfortable, allowing us to follow our dreams. Last but certainly not least, a gracious thank you to the faculty who gave us the resources necessary to be here today. Whatever you are, be a good one. And like Abraham Lincoln said, this is the place to find out not only what you want to do, but also who you really are. Each of you has a story to tell, one that is unique to the experiences you've lived through and defined by the foundation of your intellect. The memories we share surround us, energize us to never stop believing. And not in a don't stop believing kind of way, but the kind that transitions us from one point in our lives to the next, developed by all the talented minds in this room. Adventure is out there, and it's time for our work to make a difference. What I would tell my freshman year self is to not be afraid of change. Accept the fact that mistakes always come before wisdom, and that Golden Crust Bakery doesn't deliver after 4 a.m. I would tell myself to have more fun and enjoy the little moments that readily prepared me for the larger lessons ahead. I would tell myself that although college is hard, losing sight of your passion is harder, and losing wingdings at Weibo Cafe is the hardest. We're graduating from a university that honors its students' passion. Johnson & Wales doesn't try to own the great things we do. Each one of us did that. But what we can always thank this university for is giving us the opportunity to express our true selves. A wise professor once told me to put a fork in it. I admit I didn't understand what that meant at the time, but besides getting hungry, I realized that this one quote summarized my entire life as a college student. Just get it done is what that means, because what you're serving is good enough on its own. The talents, personalities, and dedication that are tangible in this room are the reasons why I'm sure this class will be the most successful of its time. We're not done striving for greatness until we are. With a thirst for more skills, more creativity, and more life, doesn't keep us awake at night. And right now, none of our palates are quenched. Looking back, this university has given all of us so much. But most importantly, it's given us a foundation for our future. Put a fork in it, because the fact that each one of you made it to graduation means your journey isn't over yet. Being who you are is first nature. Owning it is second nature. And even though we have as many hours in a week as Beyonce, we forget the magic that we all possess. In 1914, Gertrude L. Johnson and Mary T. Wales founded this university as a business school. From Wales Hall, this one building, one typewriter, produced this amount of success 102 years later. What I task you with is sharing your story. Each one of you is powerful enough to make a difference, strong enough to fight through the storms, and more capable than any peers I've ever had the pleasure of working with. Whatever you are, be a good one, because you will never stop inspiring the next generation. Thank you.
Thank you, Jasmine, for representing your class so very well. I would now like to call upon Dr. Paul McVetti, Dean of the School of Hospitality, to introduce our alumni speaker here today. Dean McVetti.